By the way, my brother Jock sends his regards from the Argentine basin. And here's another flash. He also said the Atlantas are having trouble with the shields on their tanks for some reason. They're really vulnerable from the top.
Well, all right. Thanks, man.
I think I'm gonna remember all this. Thing I can upgrade to here. 10, 17,000. Not enough. I gotta buy this though.
So, what's the attraction here?
You'd be surprised, Sonny. Glowing jellyfish. An electrostatic fish that live on energy fields in earthquake zones. Some stuffed birds. The tooth of a T-Rex. The teeth of a megalodon. Even a tiny zoo with living surface mammals.
Well, poke me with Poseidon's prod.
Hey! That's not the half of it. We've also got old technology and art. The smile of the Mona Lisa. The hand of God by Michelangelo. The so-called Philosopher's Stone of Old Spain. Weapons collections. The pinnacle of the Eiffel Tower. Cultures of pox viruses. The first superconductor. And the brains of Einstein and Hawking. We've even got instruments that are used to rebreed dolphins.
Stop. I think I need to head for the nearest dive where I won't have to think so much.
Well, please come back again.
Okay.
Right, sir. Do you have a reservation?
No, I was thinking maybe I could just hang around for a while and get something to eat.
Well, it so happens that the turmoil in our city has compelled a number of cancellations, so we may be able to fit you in.
Great. So what's on today's menu?
We have an excellent jellyfish sorbet, which is served on a dark table so that you may enjoy its lucifern-like glow. We also have a cocktail of king bent prawns and riftia mousse, baby barnacles on poached protein granules, and halibut eyes. Octopus roasted in its own ink with a souffle of sugared isopods. And finally, a parfait of deep sea sponge and sea cucumber pulp.
How about a plate full of mussels?
Mussels? I'm very sorry, sir. No. However, the specialty of the house is living baby octopus, served with fresh eggs of its brothers and sisters, and drizzled with an amino foam sauce.
Creepy.
The interim government under High Commander DePonto is concerned about the stability of the Federation. Ask around and see if Admiral Cox is really planning to take Parliament in a surprise coup.
The way I hear it, dirty tricks from the new line politicians are the real reason for the instability in Neapolis. Still, if I can't find any arguments in favor of what Cox is doing, I'll side with you. Excuse me. I just got back from the tornado zone, and I heard there's trouble here in Neapolis.
You can say that again. That army devil Cox occupied the broadcasting station. He's backed by a powerful army. My family is terrified. We came here 7 months ago from Canary Deep to be safe. And now, here's another warmonger.
Flint! We've seen the dolphins outside. They were wonderful. Such incredibly beautiful creatures.
Why the hell is everybody in Aqua talking about dolphins? They're just predators. What's the big deal?
Right, but they're also intelligent and extremely social beings.
I can be sociable too. After work, there's nothing I love more than hanging around a dive and getting into an argument.
Just because they don't have hands to build things with or wield weapons, it doesn't mean you can ignore their intelligence.
Look, who's breeding them? Man. They're a product of our knowledge. Amusing attractions at most.
They're very precious, Flint. One specimen is worth millions of credits. There are plenty of rich people who'd love to own one. But fortunately, private ownership is against the law.
They are so wonderful. I'm sure they can read our simple minds.
Okay.
Shane, what are you doing here?
Inspecting our buildings here in Neapolis. It needs to be done because there's nothing worse than when people become careless and fall into a routine.
I hear Entrox took part in, let's call it, the liberation of a very rare gas.
Pure rumor. Besides, Sometimes it's better for mankind to sidestep a little bureaucracy.
I can't argue with that. What do you think about the situation here?
Well, I have a high opinion of Admiral Cox, even if he has taken over the federal network data broadcaster. His emergency program is trying to discredit the politicians of the new line, which shouldn't be too damn hard.
I'm trying to save Cox from himself. Do you have any idea how I can get him and his men out of the broadcaster without getting them hurt or killed?
Talk to Marina Zellwig. She's an engineer at Entrox, and she knows a lot about communications technology. I think she's in the data center. And listen, if you want to save Cox's head, you better hurry up. I hear the situation is rapidly deteriorating.
Marina Selwick, there she is.
Are you Marina Selwick? Sergei Chang said you might know how to help me liberate an occupied broadcast station.
Why? I'm an engineer, not a soldier.
Your
Listen,
hat is odd.
to be honest, I like what Cox is saying about the new line. Somebody has to warn the populace that they're trying to control people's minds. Pushing that artificial evolution stuff, along with smaller wages and an increased defense budget. Damn business technocrats.
Look, I agree, but right now I'm trying to save the Admiral's butt. I need to prevent them from blowing Cox up with that whole damn station.
The easiest way to calm Cox down would be to cut him off. Just destroy all the antennas and the cable knots. Then the occupation of the broadcaster becomes pointless.
Can't leave yet.
Flynn, I'm glad you're back. Are you interested in my support?
Why? What's in it for you?
I'd like Cox to stay in the game. He's fighting against the new line, and they're talking about privatizing Entrox again. Guess who would have the majority share in a coup like that? Exactly, the new line. Anyway, I served under Cox for 5 years. I owe it.
Then let's save him from himself and get him out of this.
Can't go yet.
What's up? What can I do for you?
I need some information on Admiral Cox. I don't think I know him anymore.
I'm not surprised. The new line has seen to it that the old government can't do its job. So now, we're surrounded by militaristic idiots. DePonto is an officer, and the other one, Cox, leads a coup. As if that's what we need. When are we going to do something about the economy? About the education of our children and medical care? No. We get some guy attacking Parliament and killing innocents.
Yeah, that doesn't sound good. Pardon me, I gotta meet Captain Kruger in the Biscay shopping mall. Punch? Werner von Punch. What's an old pirate like you doing in Pep City?
What else, you poison little mackerel? After you blew up at Gibraltar Fortress, hundreds of brave cutthroats were suddenly homeless. I opened a dive on Deep Draft 2 called Mr. Punch. But now, here I am scared out of my wits that this Cox guy is gonna crack up and put me out of business. By the way, your old buddy Brewmeister opened a place on Deep Draft 1 called The Swamp.
I've got real doubts about this. It's like we're sitting on a volcano. Someone has to stop Cox or we're finished. But then what? So many people think the new line is becoming dictatorial. And I agree. Now they're talking about doing away with our free economy and financing racist experiments. They are genuine technocrats. But then again, they didn't start all this violence.
Is business really that bad, Kruger?
At the moment, we're only allowed to import into Neopolis. I think they're hoarding, so they'll have enough food if chaos breaks out. By the way, Commander Ferretti was looking for you. I just ran into him and he said he was on his way to the Federation Hall.
Thanks, I'll find him.
Yay, it's like a fetch quest.
Damn. I really didn't think Cox would do something like this.
Well, Flint, if you get the chance, shoot a fat torpedo up that old army cutcher's butt. For me and Brewmeister.
Commander Forelli, good to see you again. I would have preferred a different circumstance.
Me too, Flint. I wish it wasn't true, but we have to face the fact that Cox is attempting a coup. Sewell has been ordered to prevent it.
Cox is a good friend of Flint's.
A very good friend. And the father I never had. I have agreed to help, Commander, under the condition that Cox remains unharmed.
Commander Forelli, what is your opinion of the New Line and of Sewell?
Well, I'm a soldier above all else. But if you asked me, I think the New Line are a bunch of techno-dictators. Still, they're smart enough not to break any laws, unlike Admiral Cox. Flint, your mission is to take back the data broadcaster near Neapolis that Cox's forces captured. We lost a wide frequency range of the emergency network when that station fell, so we need to chase the rebels out of there. And remember, those are Neapolis troops, even if they're following Cox. So I don't want any corpses. We have reinforcements coming, and Cox's men will try to cripple the ships. That's what I want you to do to their vessels. Cripple them, then back off. Report to Deep Draft 2 when you're done.
Aye, sir. Chase off the rebels and clear the frequency band. Consider it done.
How do I do that?
DeGrange, you ready?
Aye, sir. Ready like a prime torpedo.
Man, I love Pep City Neo-Dopopolis. You can get everything here. Come on. Let's make a few credits and drink every dive dry.
Sorry, I've got a problem, Harp. I know Admiral Cox is going to try to attack the Parliament, and I need to figure out how to keep him from doing that. If I don't, they're going to kill him. I don't know if I can trust Sewell.
The hell with Cox. The hell with Sewell. I want action. And I want it now. Roars, war. And if you don't need them, you should at least come along and keep your ears open. Damn. Maybe you can prevent him from getting killed. Which would be pretty ironic for you. Why not save the Parliament? One of my old buddies works at the Neapolis data center. He's also on the security force for it. Surprise! The Parliament! His name is Carlos Bergman. And I think he's on vacation on Deep Draft 2.
No bloodshed, so use EMP weapons. Got then. Oh wait, if I'm gonna blow up those other things, I am going to need a regular gun though. Alright, that'll work, I guess.
Flint, from here on out, you're responsible for protecting the troop transport. It's due in at 1400 at the data broadcaster, and we need all of Cox's units deactivated or driven away by them. Remember, don't kill anybody if you can help it. We don't want a civil war on our hands, so give those pilots a chance to use their rescue capsules.
I think we're too late. The radio program, 100 Ways to Cook Shrimp, has been interrupted. They reported an attack by Cox and his buddies. Here we go. Your friend occupies a radio station.
100 Ways to Cook
Shrimp. With it. Did you hear that? Cox's press officer just made a little statement. Now the New Line and DePonto's interim Neapolis government are throwing all kind of buzzwords around. Transhuman bioengineering, anti-sleeping laws, relaxed weapon laws and habitats and reductions in pay rates. The way I see it, the crap's just about to hit the propeller. You must interrupt Cox's program. He's broadcasting from the Trios, using the transmitter on the station. Switch it off or destroy it and make it snappy.
I just received a message from Cox's scouts. They want us to join them. They know you're an old friend of the Admiral's.
I know you don't want any alliances with Cox. You want to protect Cox from himself. It's getting complicated. Some of Cox's guys are deserting with their tails between their legs. Good for us. Less trouble. Attack the marked target now.
I don't have the chance to EMP battle. Thank you, repair kit, I guess. I guess that's what it did.
Attack the marked target now.
What the heck was I supposed to attack? I don't want to attack that. Is that where he's hanging out?
Special units. If you don't have the area mopped up by now, you better get moving.
Flint, you haven't sent all the rebels to the showers yet.
Sorry! I just totally destroyed you. I'm sorry.
Flint, from here on out, you're responsible for protecting the troop transport. It's doing at 1400 at the data broadcaster, and we need all of Cox's units deactivated or driven away by them. Remember, don't kill anybody if you can help it. We don't want a civil war on our hands, so give those pilots a chance to use their rescue capsules.
Attack the marked target now.
Attack the marked target now.
Broadcaster with special units. If you don't have the area mopped up by now, you better get moving.
You haven't sent all the rebels to the showers yet. Move it.
Stop rushing me.
Follow the mark. praises. You're the hometown hero. We can go home. Our mission is over, Skipper. I'm so proud of you.
Spin that camera round and round. Okay. Talk to me.
Commander Forelli here. Great work, men. Thanks.
Yeah. I believe you already have my account number for the credit upload.
Harper, Commander Forelli might think you're driven solely by avarice.
Well, why else would anybody put their butt on the line for another person's politics?
All right, Harper. Your endangered posterior will be well compensated. And now for something more demanding. Commodore Sewell is waiting for you, and it's important. This crisis is not over.
Almost enough for this. There we go. And I think I'm gonna call it there, guys. That's about an hour's worth of stuff. So, you all take care, and next time, we will see what that Commodore dude wants. Sounds good to me. How about you? Hope so. I will talk to you all later. Bye-bye for now.